Oh God, the lighting in here is rubbish. I don't know what time I last filmed, but it's about 20 past 8 on Wednesday the something. Is a date on there? No. 28th. I think it's the 28th of March. I can't even remember what I said in the last video. Honestly, I don't know what I said. I was going to wash my hair tonight and I keep touching it and I'm like, oh, it's clean. But then I'm like, well, I keep touching it, it's not going to be clean. And then I'm like, if I wash it, I'm going to have to dry it and I'm going to have to do it and I'm going to... But then I don't know what to do. Probably doesn't help that I don't feel very well. My feet are freezing but my face is red hot. I just made a cup of tea. But I'm trying to decide if I should have a shower and wash my hair. Like, I keep touching it and it's like, it's not greasy, but then I keep touching it. And it's a pain to have a shower, but I feel like I want one. I want to take my makeup off. But I don't want to wash my hair 2 nights running, but I think I'm just going to go for it because, like, my stuff's here. So, I'm determined not to go in hospital. I think earlier I gave up a little bit and I was considering doing it. But I just want to go home. I don't want to be stuck in Devon for a few more days, and that's what would happen if I ended up in hospital, and I just want to go home. Like, I can't even believe I want to actually go home, but I think it's more about, like, being somewhere that I know. Like, I know here quite well now. I've been here quite a few times, and I'll probably come back at some point. I don't know when, but I don't know. Earlier, I'd literally resigned myself to the fact I was going to spend Easter in hospital in Devon. And because I got a bit of sun earlier when I stood outside talking to the landlady, are they called landladies? And the sun was shining on me for a good 20 minutes. I don't feel good. I don't cope with the sun. Those people who've been watching these vlogs since day one will know that. 25-30 minutes in the sun and I'm ill for days afterwards. And I must have had 30 minutes of sun today in different intervals, but that should be fine. It should be 30 minutes in one go that I can't cope with. So I've had half a peri-peri chicken wrap, the other half still over there. I've just had a Victoria sponge, it's like a slice. I forced myself to eat all of it. And I feel like I've had something else. I think I had a chicken protein pot and it had like a peanut satay on. I'm not supposed to eat nuts, which is ironic because I bought this big bag of nuts by Graze earlier and it's got some that have got chilli on and some that have got lime on, and I had a couple and I'm like, this doesn't taste as good as it sounds, but I better not sit and eat them because I will get very ill if I eat those nuts. But the hotel owners are fully aware of what's going on with me. When I spoke to the landlady earlier, I let her into what was going on and how my doctor told me to ring an ambulance and how I could potentially get worse and have to go to hospital. And they've okayed for me. She said, like, I said, if I get tucked in, is it okay if my car stays on your drive? If not, I can move it. She's like, no, keep it there as long as you want. She also said that, like, if it was today that I was going home, because they had no check-ins today, they could have gone with me. One could have drove me up while the other one followed, and I was just like, that is so nice. Like, I didn't expect it to say that to me, and I'm like, it's a 600-mile round trip, I couldn't let you do that. And she's like, no, we would have done. Just, like, restores my faith in humanity, because I'm not used to people being nice to me unless they want something. So for someone to say that to me was really nice, and we had quite a nice chat outside because I've barely seen her. Like, I saw her night one, briefly said hello to her, then I didn't see her till Sunday, so, like, I got here Thursday and I didn't see her till Sunday, and I was kind of thinking she was like a figment of my imagination. And then I was filming for my bi-weekly on Monday, I think it was, and they came walking out and she waved and smiled at me. And then I saw her today because I'd come back because I went to get my car checked, my tyre checked, and got the okay on it. And then I pulled on the drive and he came out to see me. And then she walked up the drive because she parked the car somewhere else. And then me and her ended up having this long chat. And she's really lovely. In fact, he's nice as well. Like, he's one of those characters that bounces off people and makes people feel at ease. Like, he's like the perfect person to do this job, basically. So, I just went and paid my bill like an hour ago, or probably less than an hour ago, and I said, at the moment I'm not going to hospital, like I'm fighting it, but potentially I could end up in the night. And he's like, oh, just come and knock on the door. And what, 2, 3 in the morning? And he's like, just bang the door and we'll know it's you and we'll come up. But hopefully it won't get to that point, but I've had to warn them because it does happen just like that. And normally I'm spot on when I say I'll probably end up in hospital in the night. Like at Christmas, I knew I was going to end up in hospital, and I was fighting it for days, and I knew it was going to happen. My priority is just to get home, but obviously, if I'm not well enough to get home, I will end up in hospital. If I'm ill in the night, I'm not just going to ignore it. I will do what I need to do, because it's okay for me to leave my car here, and that would have been my biggest concern. And that would have been potentially a reason for me not to go in hospital. But after she said, no, it's absolutely fine, I was like, that was a weight lifted off my shoulder, knowing that my car was somewhere safe. So I'm not going to be stupid and drive home if I'm severely unwell. I know how unwell I can feel and still be okay to drive. But if I felt like I felt this morning, there'd be absolutely no chance, and I will have to give in and go to hospital and potentially be admitted. And that wasn't the idea, but another holiday in a hospital, Christmas and then Easter, then bank holiday weekend. I know my health will get progressively worse, and I feel ill all the time, and some days I feel worse than others. And I don't know, like, I'm living a poor quality of life. I'm restricted in what I can do because of this illness, but I'm not going to give up on what I believe in, and I'm not having the operation just to improve my quality of life because I don't want to live. Like, the police have made me want to die, so I'm not going to just go, oh well, I feel ill, I'm having all these problems, I'm ill all the time, some days I feel absolutely horrendous. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just give in just because I'm having a hard time with my health again. It's just crap. I'm getting sick of the receptionist as well, thinking she's in charge of the universe and giving me crap on the phone. And like, the doctor knows what she's like, but I don't need it. I really don't need it, so I'm going to speak to my doctor about it, because she shouldn't be dictating things and she shouldn't be having a go at me. And like, yeah, my doctor worked there, and she's like acting like I was like demanding she rung her up. I'm like, if I would have known she worked there, you know, it would have been fine. But I would have said, can I speak to another doctor? But oh no, she just had a go at me. I weren't demanding that doctor. I was just saying I wanted to speak to her if she was there, because at the end of the day, she knows my medical history. If the other doctors go on, they've got to find where she's wrote about it. They're going to have to go through every appointment where she's written something to see what she's wrote about that thing. It's not like tagged Melanie's such and such illness. It'll just be dated when I've been ill, and then whatever her comments are, probably hundreds of pages of them. I keep touching my hair to see if I can get away with without washing it, but the problem is the more I touch it, the more it's going to need washing. And my hair is really soft down here. It's soft water down here, but I don't know what it is where I live. I didn't think it was hard. My hair does need cutting now. I'm having that much off in a week and a half. I think it's the 9th of April that I'm getting my hair chopped. I've not even filmed for my bi-weekly since, I don't know, potentially since before I got ill. But at the moment I'm definitely going home tomorrow. But if my health does get progressively bad, then obviously I will ring 111, who will obviously send an ambulance because that's what they always do. I don't know if I said, but I got pyjamas. And I got the pyjama bottoms on. I don't know how I'm going to show these, but they're the bottoms. I just put them on because I'm cold. But I shouldn't wear them because if I end up in hospital I need pyjamas. I got another pair in my car that I was meant to bring in. And I got the ones that I had on last night. And I think I'm going to put them on tonight. I've just put these on because I'm really, really cold. My feet are cold, but my head's boiling. God. And the doctor that I spoke to, like, I don't ever see her. I've spoke to her twice this week. And I think I've only ever seen her once. But I just prefer my doctor. She probably would have told me off, to be honest. If she would have seen me, well, if she would have spoke to me today, she would have told me off. I can just imagine her telling me off. But I'm gonna go and I'll try and film one more of these today because I've not filmed any of these really since I've been down here. I'm gonna have a lot of editing when I get home because I've got a computer full of ones that I did before I came. And my eyes are looking grey. They sometimes look grey when they're blue.